Hey guys, what's going on today? Here it is Fat Matt. Today we're going to be talking some Black Ops 5 storyline. That's right, the BO5 storyline, because Zombies is kind of left open-ended right now. We don't know if they're going to try to continue Ether, reboot Ether, or continue the Chaos storyline, or throw something completely new and bare bones and very Cold War Vietnam era-esque. So before this video starts, I want to give a quick shout out to my friend Zazu. He's fucking awesome. He actually very much helped me out with this video. He sent in a theory and he's going to talk later in the video, but I just want to give him a quick shout out because he's totally fucking awesome. Underrated creator. Go check him out. I think he's very close to 800 subs, trying to get 1K before BO5. So if you guys can do that, I very much appreciate it. Now, without further ado, let's get into the first storyline theory. So the first one is going to be, it takes place in the Ether storyline. This is going to go with the, Ether reboot. So pretty much, I think it would be very, very cool because at the end of Tag der Toten, we got quotes from all of the premise version of the characters, and pretty much they say what they want to do in life. Richtofen wanted to be a doctor. I think Dempsey wanted to be a DI. I'm not sure what that is, but I think it's something to help with kids. Nikolai just wants a fucking family, and then Takio, I believe, wants to sit under a blossom tree and have a garden, which is alright, cool. Good for you, dude. But I think it'd be very cool if they were all living out their normal lives. Richtofen's a teacher, Dempsey's working with the kids, or whatever you want to do. Takio's, he has his fucking garden and his family and whatever, and his blossom tree, and then Nikolai is just living with his wife that he loves dearly, and that's pretty much what all of them wanted at the end of the story. But of course this has to be alternate and twisted, and it has to be apocalyptic. So I believe a zombie outbreak should happen. So here's the really, really cool theory. Richtofen's going to be a doctor still, but he's going to be more of a teacher. But one of his experiments goes wrong, and he discovers an element called 115. And this causes a couple of people in his class to turn into zombies, and the outbreak happens that way. And then he's like, Scheisse, I've got to go. And then that was terrible. But he's going to fucking go running, and he's somehow going to meet up with these guys, and we're going to get a new storyline. Same characters we know and love, but it's going to start a different way. And I just think this one is so, so cool and interesting. I just love this theory so much. It gives me chills. It's a really good way to keep our old characters but start a brand new storyline. So the next theory follows off of Tag der Toten, so they could actually continue this. I know you guys think this is an end, but okay. So we're gonna have Zazu coming in here and explain this one, but I just want to give you guys a little backstory before. So this is going to take place during Tag der Toten. It's going to be an alternate crew somewhere else out in the universe, and they end up getting caught up with Dr. Monty and the Shadow Man because they don't really have a place in Tag der Toten. They're kind of just off screen. So this is what's going to be happening during that.
Hope you all are enjoying Fat Matt's video. I'm bringing you guys an interesting theory for COD 2020 Zombies. This is something that Treyarch could do for a newer Ether story with new characters, and it doesn't need to involve Keepers or Apothicons as much as they were involved during BO3 and BO4. They can actually kind of keep it like the classic era of zombies, like during BO1 and BO2 type of story. They can introduce new characters and a new type of story within the Ether universe, so it gives us a newer feeling in a universe we love. As we know, Monty wasn't in BO4 much other than in the intro and outro cutscene in Alpha Omega, and in the ending of Tag, we know Monty and Shadow Man combine into one being. They can make it to where the new characters in the COD 2020 story weaken Monty in a fight, so that way they can combine, so it helps the ending to Tag der Toten. But maybe the new characters have a tragic ending like Victus in a way, where they don't get the future they were promised, so it's a sad and happy ending. It's happy because we win, but it's sad because they don't get what they were fighting for. And this works well because it doesn't retcon the Tag ending, so that way they don't have to develop a new type of ending to the Ether storyline. They can keep it wrapped up, bow tied from BO4. They can make it where there's more story in the universe that hasn't been told yet. It tells a story in a different perspective in the same universe, so they still contribute to the Tag ending. They can just make it different where they're not totally involved, they help out a little bit in a certain part of the main story, and I think this could work really well and it'd be very interesting.
So essentially what Zazu said is that, this crew ran into Monty and the Shadow Man, and they weakened them enough for Tag der Toten to happen and for Nikolai and stuff to not get attacked, but they actually ended up combining force. So at the end of Tag der Toten, we're left with all of our characters dead and 2 children, just walking towards the white light of hope, I guess. But also Victus is in the Dark Ether. Don't forget Victus is in the Dark Ether for this theory. So Sam and Eddie are just walking through, and they walk through this beautiful, beautiful world. It's just beautiful. There's nature everywhere. There's so much life. It is just pure existence. There's no humans, but there's animals and just flourishing beauty. And Eddie and Sam are like, well, we gotta survive still, so they're gonna find somewhere to live. This is a little out of pocket, but they're gonna find somewhere to survive, and they're gonna grow up a little bit. And now Eddie and Sam are just gonna be sitting there, you know, eating food, doing whatever, playing chess, whatever stuff they have found to occupy themselves. You know, they're older, they're in their teens, maybe, you know, young 20s. You know, they have a farm and stuff, and they're kind of just living together. It's like completely platonic, because that's kind of weird, but yeah, they're just hanging out, they're friends, they're kind of just life partners, but not in that way. And then a portal's gonna open up, and Marlton and Misty are gonna come through, and they're gonna say, we need your help. So essentially, Victus was stuck in the Dark Ether, and the Shadow Man and Dr. Monty joined forces, and they know this. And they know that Stuhlinger has read the Chronorium. He knows of stuff outer in the ether. And, you know, when, you know, Nikolai and Toten thought he shut down the universe, he actually didn't. There's still some shatters left behind, and the Dark Ether still does exist as a realm. So essentially, we're gonna have a crew that's Eddie, Sam, Misty, and Marlton, and they're gonna have to go find Stuhlinger because he's actually being held captive by Dr. Monty and the Shadow Man. And I guess we're just gonna kill Russman off because he was kind of old and he was forgetting everything anyway. So they killed Russman, and Stu is just stuck with Monty and the Shadow Man. They're just torturing him, and he's like, shit, I need help. So, you know, Misty and Marlton are like, all right, we'll go find the kids. They're the only ones that can help. And I think that would be a very, very cool way to continue the Ether storyline. It closes the multiverse, and it leaves us with a crew that has a mission. They gotta kill Shadow Man and Dr. Monty and then the Apothicans once and for all and find peace. So another theory is the continuation of chaos. They would go to the Library of Alexandria, find some secrets that they haven't discovered before, and, you know, try to save Alistair, even though I'm pretty sure he got turned to stone. And we'll find out if Scarlet actually died. I don't think she did. And Diego, I feel like he'll be held captive by Medusa, unless Medusa just booked it and she's like, fuck it, I'm Medusa, I can do whatever the fuck I want. So I know this was a shorter video, but I thought it was really, really cool. I had to share this because there's some really, really cool theories out of the Ether storyline, or for what Black Ops 5 could bring us. Now, let me know what you guys want the story to be. And now something new, I don't really know, but I guess I'll bring up the small idea that we could just, you know, wake up, we're in Vietnam, or it's the Cold War, whatever, and we're just four, you know, unknown soldiers, and we wake up and an outbreak occurs in like a jungle in Vietnam. I think that would be very, very cool. And also for all of these maps, I would love for perks to return, you know, wall buys, box weapons, all that good zombie stuff that makes it feel like zombies. But this is what they could do with the story. I don't know what the fuck they're going to do, but if you guys enjoyed today's theory, if they made sense, let me know down below. They were actually really cool and really fun to work on. Don't forget to check out my friend Zazu, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Thank you so much for watching.